Tell us where District 6 is.
Well, District 6 is, if you kind of start up at the corner of Claus and Sylvan, and then you work your way over to roughly kind of between Oakdale and Coffee, and you go all the way down, roughly, down to about Briggsmore, and you go Briggsmore out to Claus. But it doesn't end there. It's kind of got this tail that goes down almost all the way down to Scenic, because there's a little patch of District 6 down there, too. So it's an interestingly shaped. It's kind of square,
like
but
Florida.
not. Yeah.
Kind of sounds like Florida with an extra little.
It's kind of square, but it has a tail. It's
Have you been out walking the
oh,
precincts?
oh yes. I think I'm gonna have to buy another pair of shoes. I think after I get done with this precinct walks. Yes, I've been out walking precincts. I think if I've had a lot of good reactions from people. I've got to meet a lot of people in the community. I don't just run by people's house and throw flyers at the door. I knock on their door, ring the doorbell. I want to talk to them. I go.
What do they say when they answer the door? It's like, who are you?
A lot. Yeah, that's usually the first answer. The first question is usually this blank look on their face, like, who are you knocking on my door?
I don't want any encyclopedias. I don't want a vacuum cleaner.
What are you selling? I'm like, no, I'm not selling anything. The reactions have been good. I get a lot of questions about pretty much the same questions you're asking me. Like what are you envisioning for Modesto? What are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? Those kind of things. And I think that the reactions from them have been good. I think they view me. The reactions I've been getting is they view me as a fresh pair of eyes from Modesto City Council rather than the same old thing. I've had a lot of people send me emails, saying good on you for running your campaign. They are tired of seeing the same people get elected, or the same family, or the same name, or the same kind of people who have friends with each other. And I understand that. I'm a voter too, and I also get tired of that. I want to see a positive change for Modesto. I want to see a positive change in politics in general. And I think that we can't do that if we're just always like your prior guest was saying, voting simply because we recognize the name or we see an R or a D. This is a nonpartisan race, and I really want to just keep it that way. I want the support of the people. I don't need support from one party or another. I mean, that's not really my goal. Is to ostracize half of our demographic.
Right.
I really want to work. Regardless of what political affiliation you are, I want to work with both sides. On both sides of the political fence, as it were. And I think if we all work together, I think we can make our home a lot better than if we work separately.
How are you doing as far as raising money for your campaign or endorsements? How's that going for you?
Well, as far as raising money, I've gotten contributions, not a lot, but enough to pay for a lot of the expenditures that I've had. I've tried to keep my campaign reasonably priced for me and my wife. We're the sole beneficiaries of it, other than the gracious contributions that we've had from people in our community. Endorsements as well have primarily been citizens in the community, writing endorsements into us. Really, and that's really what the only thing I've ever asked of anyone. As far as I'm concerned, I want your vote. You can keep your money. Well, I want to work for you. It shouldn't be an issue of how much money can I raise for a campaign. It's what can I do for the people themselves. I understand campaigns are expensive. My wife has told me that every single time. She takes care of the finances a lot of times in the race, and believe me, any donations that we get are definitely appreciated. But at the same time, I'm not here to always with my hand out. I really want to be giving back to the community rather than just always sitting there with my hand out.
So you're not there with your hand out. You're there with your hand up.
That's right.
Always there to serve.
That's right, because we're going to empower the people. We're not going to sit there and and always just take. So.
Well, I was very impressed when we were talking the other day about how you enlisted into the Air Force, and you. Everything that you do, you volunteer for.
Absolutely.
And it seems like you have the heart of a volunteer to come forward and to serve the community.
Correct. I consider myself to have, I guess, the service bug, as it were. I like being out there. I like working with people. I love getting involved, and I think my history shows that. And I think it's one of, I guess it's a passion, I guess I have for being having service oriented. And the Air Force has some core values, service before self, integrity first, and excellence in all we do. and I really think that the service aspect of that has always been something key to me. So that was a core value that I think really just came naturally. Integrity and excellence, those are only going to follow.
Tell us where we can find you.
Well, I have a Facebook page. I have Facebook at Douglas Dyrssen for Modesto City Council in District 6. Or you can look me up on my website. It's Dyrssen, Dyrssen, the word for, F-O-R, district, and the number 6, and that's .com. So you can find me on there, and it's got all my different contact information, including my phone number. So if anybody ever wants to give me a call or anything like that, you can feel free. I try to meet with as many people as I can. Sometimes my schedule doesn't allow, but I try to work around that. So look me up on Facebook, look me up on my website, and definitely you'll probably see me walking around your neighborhoods at some point. So knocking on your door. So don't worry about that too much. I'm not selling anything.
Tell us in closing about how many times have you attended city council meetings, what your take is on that, and what you think it's going to feel like if you get a chance to sit on the other side of the desk.
Well, I've been to several city council in actually several different cities. This is actually the first one. I actually have a friend who goes to a few different because he lives in other cities. So I've been in theirs. I've been in our city Modesto City Council not recently actually because of Modesto Junior Colleges has kept me away from having the availability because I always seem to have a class conflict with it. But I keep up on it online. I watch the.
Oh, that's right. They have the video, don't they?
Yeah, they have the online videos for city council that I try to view those after the fact. Unfortunately, I've been unable to with my schedule to attend them more directly, at least recently. And I think that sitting on the other side of that, if elected, I think that we're going to have a lot of citizens, concerned citizens, involved citizens asking some tough questions of us. And I think that if I'm working, for the people, I'll have the answers for them. And if I can't get you the answer right away, I'll definitely research it and make sure that I can get the answer for you. I don't want to. City Hall should be the one place in Modesto that you should feel comfortable coming to, asking us questions. Because again, you're not there for us. We're there, sitting there for you. We're making decisions on behalf of you. So I think it'll be a great opportunity for the people of Modesto, and I hope that I can work diligently for them.
Thank you very much for coming on this evening. I really appreciate it.
Thank you very much.